press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello all, how are you? I hope that all are doing good. So today I am here with you with a new lesson. The name of the lesson is Holi from the supplementary reader book. Okay, so this lesson was written by K.A. Abbas. So before I am going to start a lesson, let's see about a writer's introduction. So here writer K.A. Abbas, its full name is Khwaja Ahmad Abbas. Okay, he was born on 7th June 1914 in Panipat. Okay, and he is one of the best film director of Indian cinema, and he is also one of the journalist, screenwriter, and also novelist. Okay, so this is the profession of K.A. Abbas. So let's see about the work of K.A. Abbas. Here the works are The Village. Here is The World Is My Village, and also 13th Victim and The World Is My Village. These are the famous work of K.A. Abbas. Okay, and he is also received award, that is the National Film Best Features Award. Okay, so that is the film award he has received it. And let's see about the title of this lesson, Holi. This word Holi, it is a Hindi word, okay, that is called Holi, which means innocent. Okay, here the lesson, the story is about, here the whole story revolves around a character, that is the girl called Holi, but actually the name is Sulekha. Her name is Sulekha, but in the same way all the people and in her family they are called as a Holi. Why? Because the family, that is parents, they would have thought that she is not well intelligent. Okay, she is not normal, she is very innocent girl. Okay, where easily anybody can trick on this girl. Okay, so because of that quality, so they had given the name called Holi, but actually her name is Sulekha. Okay, so let's say about the Sulekha's stories here. Okay, here Sulekha is living in a village where from a very childhood, Holi was neglected at home. Okay, so when she was a very young age, her family was neglected. Why? Let's see here. Why did her teacher take special interest in her? But although her parents are neglected, but not the teacher. So teacher has had a lot of interest on this girl. And did she reach the teacher's expectation in this lesson? So let's see in this story. Okay, here, so the story begins like this. Her name was Sulekha, but since her childhood, everyone had been calling her Holi, the simpleton. Okay, here this girl name is Sulekha, but at home everyone is calling her that is Holi. Here simpleton means where any people can make foolish to this girl. Okay, foolish person easily tricks by others. Okay, that is called Holi. She was the fourth daughter of Nambardar Ramlal. When she was 10 months old, she had fallen off the cot on her head, and perhaps it had damaged some part of her brain. That was why she remained a backward child and came to be known as Holi, the simpleton. Okay, so this is a daughter of Nambardar Ramlal. So Nambardar Ramlal is a father of Sulekha. Okay, so Nambardar means it's an official employee who collects the revenue in that village. Okay, so that is called Nambardar Ramlal, and he had a 4 daughter. So she is the youngest daughter. Okay, and when she was 10 months old, and here the story about Holi, that is when she was a 10 months old girl, old child, she was fallen from the cot means bed. Okay, from the bed and on her head, and perhaps it had damaged some part of her brain. So family would have thought that, so because of her fallen from the bed, so some part of her brain it has damaged. They have thought like that. Okay, that was why she remained a backward child and came to be known as Holi, the simpleton. So because of her fallen from the bed, so the family thought that because of the fallen, she had got damaged in one of her part of the brain. So she has remained as a Bholi, and everyone in the family, so they have used to say the name called Bholi, that is simpleton. At birth, let's see about the further paragraph. At birth, the child was very fair and pretty. But when she was 2 years old, she had an attack of smallpox. Only the eyes were saved, but the entire body was permanently disfigured by deep black pock marks. Okay, so here it is. At the birth, when she was born, when the Sulekha, you may call her as a Bholi. So when she was born, so then she was very fair and pretty. She was very beautiful, attracted girl. Okay, but at the age of 2, that is when she was turns to 2 years of age, so she was suffered with the smallpox. Okay, you know the smallpox disease. So it has sprout out, that is called pimples. It has appeared on our whole part of the body. Okay, so later it has remained marks. Okay, it takes a time of 1 week to get rid of that disease. So later it has remained as a marks. So same thing in the Bholi's thing, that the marks has remained all over his face, all over her face, and also her body. Only the eyes can be away from this smallpox affected. Okay, so this is, and then only the eyes were saved. Eyes were not affected with the smallpox, but the entire body was permanently disfigured by deep black pock marks. So that marks are how it is. It is a black and very deep in color, deep black in color. Okay, and all over his body. So that has remained permanently. So that girl made herself as a disfigured. She became a disfigured because when she was born as a beautiful child, very pretty child. But because of the smallpox disease, so that the disease has remained that spots, that is very deep spots on her whole body. Then little Sulekha could not speak till she was 5. And another one disadvantage of this girl is she couldn't speak at the age of 5. So main thing is, so family would have thought that, so they have she had fallen from the cot when she was at 10 months old. So because of that, her brain was, some part of the brain was damaged, and later that is the disease. Okay, so she becomes little ugly because of the spots. And the third reason is to become we may call as this girl as a Bholi because of she couldn't speak at the age of 5. Till at the age of 5 she couldn't speak it properly. So then, and when at the last she learned to speak, she stammered. Yes, after the age of 5 she could learn it, but she was stammering. Stammering means here that is called fumble, F-U-M-B-L-E, fumble, which means because of the lack of confidence. Okay, somebody will stammering, so they can't say the proper word. So with the pausing, they use words. So that is called stammering. So later when she was able to speak, how she was speaking? With the stammering, because of the lack of confidence in herself. Okay. The other children often made fun of her, mimicked her. As a result, she talked very little. See, what a sorrow thing for this girl. So because of the stammering, so all of them have a fun with this girl, and all the children, they have a mimic on her. They are copying to this girl. And then as a result, she talked very little because of she should not make herself laugh. Okay, the other people should not laugh at her. So she is avoiding being a talk. She should avoid it one. She is talking very little. Okay, so this is. Ramlal had 7 children. There are 3 sons and 4 daughters, and the youngest of them was Bholi. So how many children Ramlal had here? That is 3 sons and 4 daughters. Okay, and the Bholi is the one of the youngest daughter in his family. Okay, Then it was prosperous farmer's household and there was plenty to eat and drink. Prosperous means rich. The family, the father is very rich. He can afford each and every facilities to the family. Although there are many children, okay, many children. So here plenty to eat and drink. Plenty means it's a lot of things to eat and drink. Okay, so that's why what happened in the next year, all the children except Bholi were healthy and strong. So rest of this Bholi, all of them are very healthy and they are very strong, they are intelligent. Only the Bholi has remained as a weak, she remained as a dull, she remained as unhappy, she is not talking with anybody, okay, so like it is. The sons had been sent to the city to study in schools and later in colleges. Okay, so during the olden days, so what the education system was, only the boys could do the education. They have to take the education, not the girls. Okay, so three sons, they have gone to schools and later they have shifted to cities for their education, further education. They have gone for the colleges for their studies. But the daughters, that is one of the daughters, Radha, that is eldest, had already been married. Radha was married. She is one of the older daughter of that is Ramlal. So she was being married already. Okay, and the second daughter Mangala's marriage had also been settled. So second daughter was Mangala. So her marriage is been settled. It is very near. Almost the that is bridegroom is ready for a marriage. Okay, then when that was done, Ramlal would think of the third, that is Champa. They were good looking, healthy girls and it was not difficult to find bridegrooms for them. And the third daughter, that is Champa, after her marriage, after Mangala's marriage, so the next turn is Champa. So Champa, she is also good enough. She is also very pretty girl. And not only Champa and another two daughters, they are also very pretty girls. And they are good at her household chores. Okay. You know, I have told you, olden days, only the boys used to go for colleges for they get the degrees and all. But not the girls. They have not gone to the schools also. They prefer only the girls should take care of the household's responsibilities. Okay, she has to cook, she has to get prepared for all the responsibilities, everything she has to be done at home, not from outside the home. Okay, so this is a kind of culture and tradition of our Indian history. Okay, but Champa is ready for a marriage because when the age is crossed above 15 to 16, so the families were worrying about the girl's marriage, but not nowadays. Okay, every girl is getting their educations for their future to shape her life, to make a bright future, but not in olden days, is it? So now, they were good looking, healthy girls and it was not difficult to find bridegrooms for them. Yes, because of the good looking, because they are good at that is housework, so it is not difficult to find out the bridegrooms. Bridegrooms means it is the boys, it is called as a boys who are being for marriage at the marriage age. So that is called bridegrooms. Okay, so it is not difficult to find the bridegrooms for these girls. So this is, but Ramlal was worried about Bholi. She had neither good looks nor intelligence. Okay, that is youngest daughter of Ramlal is Bholi. He is worrying about the youngest daughter, that is Bholi, that she is neither intelligent nor good looking. She is not pretty also. She always remains silent. So what the family is thinking? So they are thinking that she is little bit abnormal. Okay, so this is she is not abnormal. Actually, because of the lack of confidence, she feels like shameful to talk in front of the family, in front of anybody, and because of the stammering. Okay, so this is the story about the Bholi. Okay, then Bholi was 7 years old when Mangala was married. So Mangala, that is second daughter of Ramlal. So when she was at the age at the marriage of Mangala, so Bholi was turned 7 years of old. Okay. The same year, a primary school for girls was opened in their village. At the same year, when the Mangala's marriage were fixed and Bholi turns 7 years, so there was a primary school was opened in that village. Okay, that is the new school has opened in that village. The Tahsildar Sahib came to perform its opening ceremony. Tahsildar means it's a district collector. Okay, so district collector who had came to organize to that is to have to opening this ceremony means, you know, so it's a kind of a ceremony for when the first being is going to be open. Okay, so it is a public place. Okay, so there it is called, there the district collectors or any higher authorities, they are going to inaugurate it. Okay, so here Tahsildar, he was came to inaugurate this school. He said to Ramlal, as a revenue official, you are the representative of the government in the village, so you must set an example to the villagers. You must send your daughters to school. So when the district collector, that is Tahsildar, is inaugurating a function, so he suggested to the Ramlal that you are the one of the government employee. As a government employee, you should set an example for the village people that you must send your daughters to the school. Okay, so later the other people will follow you. So because of that, so now I told you, in olden days, those girls are not used to go to the schools. Okay, they should remain in the home. They should have to learn all the responsibilities and work of the home. And when the age comes, they should get married. Okay, so this is the things of our Indian culture. But here, when the first school was opened in that village, so it was suggested by the district collector to send his daughter to the school, because for the other people should follow it. Okay, because the education is very important for the girls. How much it is important for the boys, for the girls also is very important. Okay, so this is that night when Ramlal consulted his wife, she cried, "Are you crazy? If girls go to school, who will marry them?" Okay, see here, that night the Ramlal, when he has came to home and he was discussing with his wife. Okay, and now her wife, that is mother of Bholi, so she was responded like this. How? She cried. She talked in a very loud manner. "Are you crazy? Are you getting mad here? That if girls go to school, who will get married?" Yes, this is a kind of a culture of our India. Okay, during the olden days, the mother only thinks that here going to school, it's a shameful for a girls and for the parents. So like that their thinking was. Okay, so then, but Ramlal had not the courage to disobey the Tahsildar. You know, Tahsildar, he was a district collector. How can he refuse the words of a district collector? Okay, so then he was thinking about to send his daughter to school. At last his wife said, "I will tell you what to do. Send Bholi to school, as it is there is little chance of her getting married with her ugly face and lack of sense. Let the teachers at school worry about her." See what the thinking of this mother. So now at last wife has suggested, the mother of Bholi, she has suggested to Ramlal that, okay, if you want to send your child, you can send her, because she is not get married easily because of her ugly face, because of she is not good intelligence, she is not enough intelligence. Okay, lack of sense means she is not have the thinking ability. Okay, then let the teachers at school worry about her. So teachers only can decide what about her future. Okay, so they will take the responsibility of our child, that is our daughter Bholi. Okay, so they have decided like this. The next day, Ramlal caught Bholi by the hand and said, so then he catched the hand of a Bholi. So the next day, Ramlal has caught the hands of a Bholi. Then he said, "Come with me, I will take you to school." Bholi was frightened. See, she is a she is only little, she is speaking very little. She is always in a fear. She is avoiding talkings. Okay. Now her father is just catch his hand and catch her hands, and then he was saying that, so let's go, we are going to school. Okay, I will take you to school. Then Bholi was frightened. She feels very afraid. She feels fear, because in home only she is remain as a silent, and how can she knows that what is the school is? And the father is treating like this, so how can she was going with the confidence? So here she feels afraid. Okay, she did not know what a school was like. Yes, it's true, she doesn't know that what is the school is, so how it looks, okay, and what is that place is. See, always she is remaining in the home. How can she know this? She knows that, so what is the school is. She remembered how a few days ago their old cow Lakshmi had been turned out of the house and sold. So when the father is advising her, when her father is taking herself for a school, then she reminded of her old cow. The name of the old cow is Lakshmi. Okay, so what they were doing at home, she remembered it. Okay, and that it was turned out of the house. So they was sent that cow out of the house, and then it was sold out. Okay, so she was thinking that, so are these people, means my parent, they are selling me to the other people. Okay, so she is thinking like that, because one of the cow in her home, it was taken outside from the house, and later it was sold out, and it will never come back again. Okay. So this is, no. She shouted in terror and pulled her hand away from her father's grip. So she is not accepting to go to the school. With the stammering, she says, no. Okay, no, she is not ready to go to school. She shouted in terror. She is in a very terrified manner. She is very afraid to go to school. But father was pulled her hand, and then it was taking with the father's grip. What's the matter with you, you fool? Shouted Ramlal. So what happened to you, you fool? So why you are not coming with me? With the very anger voice, he was said to Bholi. I'm only taking you to school. Then he told his wife, let her wear some decent clothes to do today. Or else what will the teachers and the other school girls think of us when they see her? Okay, now father has ordered to the mother of Bholi that, so I am going to take this girl, so it's better to dress herself, to dress Bholi in a decent look. Okay, because what they will thought of about image, okay, what the teachers would thought of us, what the school girls will thought of us. So just make herself dressed. You know, Bholi was remained silent. She has never accepted anything. She has not demanded anything. She was wearing only the elder sister's clothes. Okay, which is very it's not fit for her. Okay, so which is not very good looking. So like that she is wearing. But today her father is saying to dress her in a very good manner. Okay, here the father is thinking about a social prestige of this of her father. Okay, so this is. New clothes had never been made for Bholi. The old dresses of her sisters were passed on her. Yes, it's true. Actually, she had never been seen any new dresses. So always she was worn the elder sister's dresses, which was passed on. Okay. No one cared to mend or wash her clothes. So nobody was caring about to wash and clean the clothes of Bholi. Okay. Mend means it's a clean and make it alter. Okay. Then. But today she was lucky to receive a clean dress which had shrunk after many washings and no longer fitted Champa. Today, so it is saying that it is a lucky day of her, that she is wearing a new dress. How it is new dress? It is a shrinked dress. Okay, shrink dress which is reduced her quality. its quality, the cloth's quality. So where Champa was not fitted in that dress and it was transferred to Bholi. That kind of a dress it is. Okay. Then she was even bathed and oil was rubbed into her dry and matted hair. Okay. She is not only taking care of herself and not only parents. And later she was bathed. Now the parents are taking care of this girl and now she is bathed and then applying oil because her hair was entangled. Matted means entangled. Her hair was entangled. So here applying oils to set the hair. So this has happened. They are rubbing oils. Only then did she begin to believe that she was being taken to a place better than her home. So now she is believing that it is a better place. Actually the school wherever she is going now, it is a good one. It is a better than her home because father is ordered that to dress in a good one, okay, and then mother is having a giving a bath to her and then applying oil, then wearing a new dress. Then she thought that she is going for a better place here, okay, somewhere. Then, when they reached the school, the children were already in their classrooms. Ramlal handed over his daughter to the headmistress. Okay, so when the Ramlal and Bholi was entered into the school, the children already they are in the rooms. Okay, they are already in the classrooms, and Ramlal handed over this Bholi to the headmistress. Headmistress who are in charge of the school. You may call principal, headmistress, okay, so who are the in charge of the school. So he has handed over to the headmaster. Left alone, the poor girl looked about her with the fear-laden eyes. Okay, now she left alone. Why she left? Yes, all are there, the children are there in the school, but this is the first time she was out of the house. Okay, so now she is thinking that she is alone in the school. And the poor girl looked about her with the fear-laden eyes, the eyes which is filled with the fear. She feels fear, she feels afraid. Okay, by looking the surrounding, by looking the environment of the school, she feels very afraid. There were several rooms, and in each room, girls like her squatted on mats and reading from books or writing on slates. Okay, squatted means while sitting, they made a crossing legs. Okay, sitting while cross legs, that is called squatted. So when she was looked into the rooms, in every rooms all the children they are sat on the floor and with the cross legs. Okay, so they are used to write something, they are reading something. Slates, you know the slates means it's a kind of a wooden board which is used by the children. It is kind of a handy one. It is the kind of a, see we are describing about our olden schools here. Okay, so olden days of schools of India, how it is. So here it is a wooden board. So there it was, they are writing everybody. They are writing, they are reading. So like that there are the activities of the children in the school. The headmistress asked Bholi to sit down in a corner in one of the classrooms. So then headmistress had ordered to the Bholi to sit down in one of the classrooms. Okay, one of the classrooms she took her and then ordered her to sit down. Bholi did not know what exactly a school was like and what happened there, but she was glad to find so many girls almost of her own age present there. See, she couldn't know that what kind of a school is and what the things are going on in the school. She never know that. But now she looks that in the room where she is sitting, she saw that the girls which belongs to her own age, okay, own age, and then they are the present there. She hoped that one of these girls might become her friend. Then suddenly she had thought that one of the girls they will become a friend of Bholi. The lady teacher who was in the class was saying something to the girls, but Bholi could understand nothing. So in that particular class where the Bholi was sent to the classroom, so there was teacher already present there. So she was telling something to the girls, and now here our Bholi, she has not understand that what the teacher has saying. She has not understood it. If she listen also, she is not understanding that what the teacher is saying that. She looked at the pictures on the wall. The colors fascinated her. Then she was looking everywhere in the room, and there are some pictures on the walls, and the color of the picture, it was attracted to Bholi. Okay. The horse was brown, just like the horse on which the Tehsildar had come visit to the village. Okay, so on the wall there are some pictures, colorful pictures. So there is a brown color image of a horse. So now she is correlating these pictures to the real image of a horse, where every time whenever the Tehsildar, means a district collector, visit to the village, he used this kind of a horse that is a brown in color. Okay, then the goat was black like the goat of the neighbor. So the color of the goat, it seems like a black, and actually she thought that the color of the neighbor's the colors of the neighbor's goat, it is also the same color where she is looking on the wall. Okay, then. And the next is the parrot was green like the parrot she had seen in the mango orchard. Orchard is a kind of a tree. Okay, so she has correlating it. The parrot, it's the wall picture. The picture is present in the wall, on the wall, that is a parrot. So the color of the parrot is green, and where she has seen it, so wherever she has seen that is a mango orchards. So there she has seen the parrots. Okay, the color is similar. And the cow was just like the Lakshmi. And another picture of the picture on the wall, that is the cow, which is similar to the Lakshmi. Okay, Lakshmi means her old cow, which is sold it later. Okay, and suddenly Bholi noticed that the teacher was standing by her side, smiling at her. When she was looking here and there and all over the wall, and she was relating, look here, all of you, that Bholi is not a abnormal, she is not a intelligence. Actually, she is an intelligent girl. Here, how we can understand it? Now she is correlating the images on the walls and the real images of the animals. She is correlating, she is thinking. Okay, that means that she is not a abnormal, she is an intelligent. She is not an innocent girl. Okay, like how they are describing in this story. Okay, now while looking at the pictures, now suddenly she has seen that the teacher already, she is standing near to her and she is smiling while looking at her. Okay, what's your name, little one? The teacher asked the question to Bholi. So she is asking, what's your name? Bo. She is stammering with the word. Okay, she should stammer no further than that. She can't complete her name. Okay, she only says bo. It means she can't explain herself, she can't express herself by saying her name. Okay, then she began to cry and tears flowed down from her eyes in a helpless flood. So when she can't able to say her name, so suddenly she start crying, and flood means you can see that the eyes, the tears of the eyes, she is comparing to the flood. She is crying continuously. Okay, like a flood. When how the flood flows, so when the rains are excessive, so like that she was crying. She kept her head down as she sat in her corner, not daring to look up at the girls who she knew were still laughing at her. So when she was crying and she put her head down and she was crying continuously in the corner of the room, and she was not having daring to talk and to look at the girls because they are laughing at her. The other girls, they are laughing at her, and she doesn't have the daring to look at the girls. She put her head down, okay, and then she was crying. When the school bell rang, all the girls scurried out of the classroom, but Bholi dared not leave her corner, her head still lowered. She kept on sobbing. When the school bell rang, at the end of the day, the school bell rang, okay. So everyone scurried out means every children, they are running or moving out from hurriedly they are going from a school, okay. So this is called scurried out. So then all the girls, they were hurriedly, they were going out from the classes and from the school, but Bholi she is crying, and she is not having daring to look everyone, and she is not having dare to leave that corner. Her head is still lower, still she is crying with putting her head down, and she kept on sobbing. She is sobbing herself. Then Bholi, the teacher's voice was soft and soothing. In all her life, she had never been called like that. It touched her heart. Okay, the voice, the soft voice of a teacher. Okay, and the soothing means which gentle and calm voice. When the teacher used to call her name, that is Bholi, she had thought that she has never been called like that kind of a name, what the teacher is calling here. Okay, and that name, that voice of the teacher, it was touched to her heart. Okay, get up, said the teacher. It was not a command, but just a friendly suggestion. Bholi got up. Okay, so teacher is now she wanted to make mingle herself to Bholi. Okay, because she doesn't have the daring to go out from the room, and she is continuously crying. And then the teacher is saying that it is not a command, it is not an order. Okay, just a friendly way I am asking to you, just get up. Okay, so like that she said, now tell me your name. So again teacher is asking her name. So tell me your name. Sweat broke out over her whole body. You know, when the people, they have a lack of confidence, they can't able to speak. So she was sweating. The whole body, it gets sweat. And with her stammering tongue again disgraced her. The tongue which she wanted to tell her name from that tongue, it is stammering again. She wanted to tell her name, but it is stammering. For the sake of this kind woman, however, she decided to make an effort. She thought that the teacher here, she is not thinking about she is a teacher. She is a woman which is showing love and respect to the girl. Because of that kindness, because of that character of that woman, I wanted to tell my name, and she is she is putting a great effort to tell her name. Okay, she had such a soothing voice, she would not laugh at her. Soothing voice means the calm voice. That lady has a calm voice and she is not laughing at me. So she decided herself, she wanted to tell her name. Bha, bha, bho, bho, she began to stammer. Again she is stammering with the name. Well done, the teacher encouraged her. Come on now, the full name. Yes, you are trying. The teacher is encouraging herself, encouraging to Bholi. That, yes, well done, you are trying yourself. Just tell me your full name. Bha, bha, bho, Bholi. At last, she was able to say it and felt relief as it was a great achievement. So by very difficult, with the very eagerly she said her name. Okay, bha, bho, bha, Bholi. Okay, then at last she is able to say, and then she feels relaxed. And like how she is thinking like that, she is thinking that she has achieved something very great. Okay, when she has said her name. So today I am going to stop this class here. So in the next class, I will continue this story. I hope that you all are understanding the circumstances of the girl called Bholi and how she is facing a problem when she used to talk, when she used to say the names. Why it is happening? Because of the lack of confidence, and the family has not understand that why this girl is like this, and she left the Bholi how she is. Okay, and they have never cared to the Bholi. So this is the today's class. I am going to continue this one in the next class. Till then, all of you stay at home, keep learning. Thank you.